Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line. Andrew Whitworth at left tackle. Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard.
Don't get Saudi, man. Don't get Saudi.
That gave him a line to work with.
Fuck it.
And boy,
Just put a 20 in there. Just have my shit tomorrow. Just have my shit tomorrow.
Caught the ball well out of the backfield. A definite candidate for MVP in 2017. And I would say in just about any season he plays going forward.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he motions the wide receiver. They are going for it. Goff. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Paul Richardson, 39 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of
Rome, man, where you at, Rome?
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll go down right at first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's being broadcasted, man.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Okay, well, you can go to Walmart and watch it, man. This shit might be funny as hell.
Again, they run with Gurley.
I don't know.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
They paying us, Dusty. I didn't care that much. I picked them up because they were great and they were size 4.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey, we didn't say they didn't have no diapers.
On first
I
down,
didn't know
it's
they didn't have no
Gurley.
diapers.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Supposed to know this.
Off the corner. Where'd he come
It was
from?
a whole bag in
I
your
guess he came
room.
off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Bennett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, Shantae, you turned me into a cheerleader now.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Already.
I know what one
Shotgun
is.
snap for Goff.
I got
And
you.
incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the
We could be
football was probably the
free
smart
here,
play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum.
I swear
as
I
they
did
force
not
them
put
into
it
a
back in
likely
here.
punting
Did you use it?
situation.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right
I swear I
at the
put it back
20.
in here.
The Seattle now ready to march
Yes, I
out of the
did.
field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Mark Barron not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Oh. Oh, this is cute.
Come on, Kelly.
Oh my bad. Kill it.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's caught. Lockett.
I lied.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that's going to be too
Damn it.
high, out of bounds and incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete.
Damn, man, that
Curious
was...
decision to go for it doesn't pan
Damn,
out.
that was
And
my
the
fault,
Rams
bro.
get the football in outstanding field position. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, He hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And motion left goes a tight end. On 4th down, Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, taking a step back, and we look league-wide for a second. On Tuesday the 16th, Pro Football Writers Association named the all-rookie team. Who was on the ledger?
Well, let's start with the headliners. Let's start with the Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, running back from Tennessee, 3rd rounder with the New Orleans Saints. And Marshawn Lattimore, their first pick in the 1st round this past season, a cornerback of Ohio State, the Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, and Kamara shared that offensive honor with Kareem Hunt. What a year he had.
I mean, when you put it all together, at one point you thought Kareem Hunt was just running away with this thing. Remember, they got off to a 5-0 start, and he was essentially setting rookie records every week he played. And then Kamara and the Saints with a late rush made it a tie. Both of them well-deserving.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he fires
Fuck,
one that's
man, why does it do that,
John
man?
Johnson with the INT. They find some open field here. 20.
Man, why does it do
And he
that,
will
man?
bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams
Damn.
touchdown.
Do that dumb shit
Now, that was a
every
beautiful
time,
play. A
man.
pick 6.
That's the
How would
only
you punctuate
thing. Every
something
time
like
they
that,
do
partner?
that.
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So a tie ball game here as the kicks
Fucking
away.
score, man. They be giving this clown shit, man.
Tyler Lockett now with the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they
Shit
can't
corny,
afford to
man.
just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last, that didn't bother you too much, Len. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
Fuck out of here, man.
And he's into the clear. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's
He
right
should've
on the
broke that
verge.
bitch all
And that's
the way.
probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
A second down carry for Procise. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with Rawls. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And now it's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there. Totally.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A.
They just have to do something to try to keep this dude in the game. They just have to do it,
the
man.
Rams are an extra point away from tying up
They
this
have
football
got to
game.
do something to try to keep this
And
dude
his
in the
kick
game,
is
man.
right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
They just got to do something to keep
This
this
is
dude in
fielded
the
a
game.
couple yards deep.
They just got to try to do something to try to keep this dude in the game, man. Get him the fuck out of here, man. Stop fucking playing, man.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett with a return of 102 yards.
Hey,
And
man,
the Seahawks are going to
man.
take the lead.
This game is so cheese, man.
That was a
It's
special
so
return,
cheese,
and
man.
it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Getting tired over there, old man?
Man, just a lot of bull going on. They're trying to cheat me.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he'd hit the sideline. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. The tight end changing his position. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
They let that pass
go
through us complete.
At
Man,
the 48-yard line. They'll wind
the
up
type of
getting
games
10
we
back
play,
as that
man.
sets
Come
them
on,
up for
man.
3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Goff escaping the pressure right. Oh, he can't hang on.
Why do they want to play with me, man? Why do they want to play me like that, man? That is so crazy, man. Like, stop, man. Damn.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds all
That
the
shit
way
is
down
crazy,
to the
man.
6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the
It's
field.
a motherfucking
I say stay
interception,
with it.
man.
Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And the wideout in motion. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, trying to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Big story or little story?
Wilson a give to Rawls. And he's able to get up here.
Man, it's so gay.
Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Shh.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a handoff looking right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They stay on the ground, rolls again. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And down he'll go at the 25. So 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Third and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go again with Rawls. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a pickup of 3 that time, and the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise, going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Able to power through, and this is caught by Watkins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd down following the run. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's John Ryan now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
1st down, this is Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They give it to Rawls. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They run with a power back, Rawls. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And Walsh is going to miss this one. That is no good for Walsh. Wide off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
Well, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And I was fucking around with this dude. I was going for it, giving him opportunities to get back in the game, and he still couldn't get the win. Have my money tomorrow, brother. I appreciate that, man. Send that 20 to me. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to my homie, Ron, man. Appreciate you for watching the live stream, man. You know what I'm saying? We go out here and make it do what it do, man. That's all I can do, man. That's all I can do is go out here and make it do what it do.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Man.
The NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
I'm just saying, Ron, man, what happened to your boy, man? You see how many opportunities I gave this clown? How many opportunities I gave this? Why you quiet now, Shani? Shanti, Shana? Why you quiet now? Come back with that same energy you had with Ron. Where all that mouth at now? Hello? You been talking shit to me all day. Hello? Ooh, I can't wait to get home. I can't wait to get home. Hello? Shanti, where are you? Ron, have you seen Shanti? Shanti's not home yet. Oh, man. Woo! Gotta love it, man. One love, Boondocks Nation. We out here, man, living it up.
It's real quiet up in there.